Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be giving you my over 1500 round review of the new Springfield Armory Echelon. But before I get started, please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the review. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list off all the specs and then I'll talk about my shooting experience with the Echelon. Last but not least, I'll give you the pros and cons and whether I think it's worth checking out. So let's start off with the barrel. The Echelon that I have comes with a 4.5 hammer forged barrel and it has Springfield's U-notch rear sight and a tritium front sight that has a luminescent ring around it. I don't mind these sights at all. I got used to them really quickly and they get the job done. Moving on to the slide, the Echelon comes with very aggressive slide serrations. These serrations are awesome. The forward serrations make it very easy to charge or perform a press check. The rear of the slide is flared, which makes it easy to slingshot the slide. The Echelon has what Springfield is calling the VIS system. VIS stands for Variable Interface System. This system lets you mount over 30 different optics without using any mounting plates. I love this feature for so many reasons, but the two main reasons are I don't need to spend money on buying different mounting plates to install multiple optics with different mounting footprints. The second and most important reason to me is the VIS system lets the red dots sit lower on the slide, which allows me to co-witness the stock iron sights with most red dots out of the box. To me, this is huge, and I really wish everybody was doing this. Next, let's talk about the COG system. COG stands for Central Operating Group. The COG system is the heart of the pistol and is the only thing that's serialized and registered as the gun, which makes it easier to customize this pistol. So if you want, you can buy a bigger or smaller custom grip or a custom slide, and they can all be sent to your house. No need to send these parts to an FFL because none of these parts are serialized. This is one of many features of the Echelon I'm really excited about. I can't wait to see what third-party manufacturers come up with. If you ask me, I would want someone to create a heavier grip module, maybe a metal frame grip module or a tungsten infused polymer grip like the ones that they make for the P320. That would be awesome. The reason why I would want this is because I feel like the grip is just a little too light for the Echelon. I think if the pistol had a little bit more weight to it, it would shoot even flatter than it already does. Moving on, the Echelon also comes with ambidextrous built-in thumb rests. I tried to use this thumb rest, and in my opinion, it really doesn't do anything. It might help some people, but for me, it's more like an index point. The slide lock and mag release are both Ambi as well. The slide lock is easy to use and works well. When it comes to the magazine release button, I thought I wouldn't like it because I don't like the Ambi mag release button on the FN 509 pistols. The reason why I didn't like it on the 509s is because when I tried to drop the mag button on the other side would push against my dominant hand. This would make it hard to fully press the button to drop the mag. I'd have to completely break my grip on the 509 to drop the mag. I'm so happy to say that this is not the case with the Echelon. I'm able to drop the mag easily with no issues. Also, during the unboxing video, I mentioned that the mag release button felt a little gritty. I can now say that all the grit is gone and it feels normal now. One last thing to mention about the Ambi mag release button. I normally run my HKV P9 when I take my course of fire classes, so I have a lot of muscle memory using my middle finger to drop the mag release paddle. So when I switched over to the Echelon for this review, the Ambi mag release button came in clutch because I was still able to use my middle finger to drop the mag using the Ambi mag release button on the Echelon. This was very cool. Before I continue, I have to give a shout out to my buddy Roger over at QVO Tactical. He made it possible for me to run this Echelon right away in my course of fire classes by sending out this awesome looking outside the waistband holster. He was one of the first holster companies to make high quality outside the waistband holsters for this new pistol. Not only does he make great quality holsters, but they look awesome too. Thanks again, Roger. Now let's get back to the review. I like the stippling on the Echelon. They put it everywhere on this pistol. If you're familiar with the Hellcat stippling, then you'll know exactly how this feels. I like the fact that they went up higher on the grip module with the stippling. It gives more friction to my support hand the way I grip the Echelon. The Echelon comes with 3 back straps, small, medium, large. When I used the medium backstrap that was already installed when I first got the Echelon, this part of the grip module would dig into my knuckle. But when I swapped out the medium backstrap for the large, it didn't dig into my knuckle anymore. I just wanted to mention that in case any of you come across the same issue. The Echelon comes with one 20 round mag and one 17 round mag. It also comes with a 3 round extension for the 17 round mag. I've noticed there's a lot of people showing their mags exploding on YouTube, but I had no issues at all with my Echelon mags. The Echelon is my current pistol that I run in my course of fire classes, and I'm dropping these mags on concrete floors all the time when I'm swapping mags. I've even deliberately dropped these mags a lot to really put them through the durability test. I've dropped them empty and fully loaded it on concrete floors and had no issues at all. None of my mags exploded or had any feeding issues. Now let's talk about the trigger. I don't think the trigger pull is too long like some people say. The little bit of creep before the break doesn't bother me at all. The break is crisp and I like how short the reset is. Overall, I really like this trigger. Now let's talk about how it was using the Echelon for all my course of fire classes. Let me start off by saying I really wanted to put the Echelon to the test, so I didn't oil or clean the Echelon through this entire review process. How it came out of the box is how I used it. I didn't even add any oil before taking my first shots with it. Matter of fact, as I'm recording this review, I still haven't cleaned or oiled it, and I have well over 1,500 rounds through this Echelon. The Echelon performed flawlessly with no malfunctions. I really enjoyed using the Echelon in class. That's saying a lot because before I started testing the Echelon, I was using my favorite pistol, the HK VP9. So the fact I wasn't dying to get back to using my VP9 means that this pistol felt close to shooting my favorite pistol. I think I'm going to continue using the Echelon until I hit at least 3,000 rounds. I'm also going to continue not oiling or cleaning it either. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the 3,000 round review update. So now let's list the pros and cons for the Echelon. The pros are the slide serrations are perfect for press checks and racking the slide. The Viz system is awesome because it lets you mount up to 30 different optics with no mounting plates, which lets you co-witness with most red dots. The cog system makes the pistol very modular for upgrades. The stippling is in all the right places and helps lock the Echelon in your hands. I like that it came with 3 different size back straps. It comes with a nice trigger out of the box. The Echelon is very reliable, and I like that it came with a floor plate to turn the 17 round mag into a second 20 round mag. As far as cons go, the only thing I can come up with is that I wish the grip had a little more weight to it, but honestly, that's me nitpicking. All that being said, I really like the Echelon, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to review it. I would definitely recommend to check it out. If you thought the review was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you're in the market for CCW insurance, check out Right to Bear. Link is in the description below. Use coupon code UBR10 to get 10% off your entire order. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.